Hello everybody, it's Fufu here, and today I've got another video for you. This is another kind of experiment that I'm trying in game, just to help everyone understand the game a bit better. I did one about whether Mega Rayquaza can use Z moves. Now I'm doing one as kind of a response to some of the comments that I got in my previous video about whether Ditto can transform into a Mega Pokemon and then use a Z move if it's holding the right Z Crystal. I think this is a really important, maybe not important question, but really interesting question to answer, because I'd really like to see some Mega Pokemon using those Z moves, so that's really cool. I just want to say thank you very much for all the support people are showing on my channel. I really appreciate the likes, and I appreciate comments even more because I like the interaction between people. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Tell me if you think this is going to work or if it's not going to work, because I don't think many people have experimented with this yet. So anyway, let's get into it. I'll show you the things that I've got set up. It's a bit of a weird setup, but what I'm going to try and find. So I've got my two DSs, and I'm going to battle myself because I'm that cool. I've got so many friends that I have to battle myself. And what I've got is a Ditto and then a Drampa, just because I like Drampa, and I'll show you why, so that I can send in Ditto and show you whether it can or can't use a Z move when the Pokemon hasn't Mega Evolved and then when it has Mega Evolved. And on my opposing team, so we're going up against a Charizard and a Salamence. Both of them are holding their Mega Stones, just so that I can double check. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, send out Charizard against Ditto. Ditto will transform into normal Charizard, not Mega Charizard, and I'll see if I can use the Firium Z move, because that's the one I've got. Salamence also knows Fire Blast, so I can test against Mega Salamence with the Fire Blast with the same Z Crystal and see if that works, so I can double check just in case things don't work or things do work. So there is my Ditto, and it's going to transform. I think I got this Ditto like from a random Japanese person in back in X and Y when Friend Safaris were a thing, because this thing was level 30 when I found it in my box, so it's probably from that. So here we have our Ditto. We're going to click fight, and there is a Z move option, so let us click that and see what happens. So Inferno Overdrive there is as an option, and so I should be able to use a Z move. I mean, it's the option there. I'm not going to use it though, because I want to see the Mega Evolution use it. So on my other DS, I'm just going to select to Mega Evolve and go for a Roost with my Charizard, so it doesn't actually do anything, just so that I know that I'm safe to switch and do whatever, and I'm not going to screw myself over. So we'll switch in Drampa here, so that, because my Ditto would have to transform again, that's why I'm doing this. I need to Mega Evolve with my Charizard into Charizard Y, because Charizard Y is definitely the cooler Mega Charizard. Hashtag controversial. No, Mega Charizard Y is so cool. I really like the design. I feel like Zard X is a bit over-designed and looks a bit weird. I don't like his weird shoulder flames. Bit strange. Anyways, so now that we've done that, I can switch back into my Ditto so that we can get the transform into the Mega Charizard, and then we can see if that Z move will work. And on the other DS, I'm just going to go for a Roost again. It will do nothing. It means that my Ditto can come in safely and transform into that Mega Charizard. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so that's all happened very nicely as the Roost happens, and obviously full HP, it doesn't matter. So now we're going to click fight, and the Z option is there. So let's click that. And it says there is no usable move. So that's really odd. It's not letting me use Inferno Overdrive, even though it was when I was a normal Charizard. So that's a bit disappointing. What does that mean? Well, that potentially means that this Mega can't use the Z move. But you saw that I do have the Firium Z. In fact, I can prove that now by just going into my Ditto. You can see there it's got the Firium Z. So everything should be working, but it's holding the right item. It's got a fire type move, but it's not working there. So what I'm going to do is end this battle. Maybe it's just a funky thing in this one battle, I don't know. But we're going to try with the Salamence now. I'll do the same thing, so I'll transform into Salamence and see if I can use the Inferno Overdrive with its Fire Blast, because this Salamence knows Fire Blast for the purposes of this demonstration. I'm definitely not saving that because I'm recording this battle right now, so there's no need to save it. And we'll play with the same rules, which is just auto leveling and stuff. I'll pick the teams, which are exactly the same. So that wasn't promising to start with, because a Mega Charizard Wise Inferno Overdrive in the sun would have been quite the spectacle, but it didn't pan out. So let's hope that using a different Mega might help. Maybe it was something to do with that specific Mega or that specific scenario. So let's use Ditto again with the Drampar against Salamence and my Charizard, and set this all up. So maybe it'll work, maybe not. There are still lots of experiments I'd want to try, because like maybe Mega Rayquaza would work differently because it doesn't need an item to Mega Evolve. There are all sorts of weird things that I want to try, but apparently Ditto can use the Z move if it's not a Mega Pokemon, which is really interesting. Obviously, you'd have to predict what you're going to transform into, so you'd need to know what the opponent's bringing, so it might not be the most reliable way to use a Z move on your team, but it could be pretty fun to have a Ditto using a Z move. So we've transformed into the Croissant, and everyone's getting Intimidates, which is fantastic. So we'll just click on here, you can see the Fire Blast there, let's go for the Z Power, and you can use Inferno Overdrive straight away, just like last time, that was great. Switch the Pokemon out into my Drampar. This thing is just going to protect, I guess, Mega Evolve and protect. And yeah, we'll go from there. So, look at my beautiful Drampar. Drampar is definitely one of the best designed Pokemon of this generation. I love it. And so here is the mighty Mega Salamence, definitely a monster and something to be feared with that crazy Air Relay ability. So now we're going to switch back into the Ditto and just go for a Protect again, so that we don't destroy the Ditto on the switch in and completely ruin the point of this experiment. So Ditto comes in and we're going to transform. Okay, let's hope that this works this time. So, was it just Mega Charizard, or... Yeah, okay. So we can't use the Inferno Overdrive there either. That is rather disappointing, and I think that proves that, unfortunately, Megas, even if they're not truly Megas, even if they're a Ditto holding a Z-Crystal perfectly legally, they can't, in any legal sense, use a Z-move. Yeah, that is disappointing. So leave in the comment section what you think about this. Are you equally as disappointed, or did you already know? Had you already tested it? And also let me know if there's anything else that I should test. If there are any scenarios that you think might get around this, because I would really like to see a Mega Pokemon use a Z move legally. I want to find a way, but I just can't think of any. Other than maybe Zoroark, like Illusion, but that doesn't really count because it's not really the Mega Pokemon using the Z move. But that would be quite fun to see anyway, an Illusion Zoroark. But the thing is, all the Mega Pokemon would just be going for like Black Hole Eclipses rather than their own stab Z moves. But yeah, there we go. That is the experiment. I hope that people learned something. I hope that this was useful. And yeah, if you'd like to see more content from my channel, please consider subscribing. And I don't upload that frequently, so if you don't want to miss an upload, because I upload at random times, I can't promise you when they might come out, you might want to click the notifications button at the next, it's like the little bell next to the subscription, and just say that you would like to receive notifications from my channel. But that's going to be all for now. I do have plenty more ideas for videos coming up. I've got so much inspiration at the moment. I don't have that much time to record. It's normally only midweek because I'm off doing busy things at the weekend, very fun things at the weekend. So it's just after work and weekdays that I get to record. But I love recording, and it's something that I'm going to keep up with. So that's going to be all for today, guys. As I say, I hope that was useful. All that's left to be said is I've been Fufu, you've been awesome, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.